Welcome to Improving Khan Academy Videos, Basic Addition, created by Dr. Michael Kurland, Doctorate of Education, voiceover by Jonah Shao. This video is based off of Khan Academy's Basic Addition video. This is an example video on how online learning videos should be created in order to increase your viewers' attention, retention, and learning. Please click subscribe in the upper right corner for more strategies on improving your students' learning. In this video, we will take you through the steps of learning addition. First, we will cover what addition is. Then we will explain why it is important to know how to use addition. Next, we will cover what prior knowledge you need to know to learn and use addition. After that, we will cover rules for basic addition and go into finger addition. Then we will move into number line addition. And finally, we will do a recap of what was learned and provide next steps to allow you to practice and master these concepts. Because it is important to be able to take control of your own learning, we have made the white boxes clickable. You can click to move to each section at your own pace. In addition, a special bonus section will be provided at the end of this video on how you can make similar videos for your students in any subject and level. So, what is addition? Addition is a mathematical operation that represents the total amount of objects together in a collection. In mathematical formulas, it is represented by the plus sign. Addition is the total of something. For example, if I had 3 apples and you had 2 apples, how many apples together would we have? The total would be 5. Before learning a concept, it is important to know why you are learning it. Why is this important? Well, it helps you keep engaged and care about learning the subject such as addition. So, why do you think addition is important? Addition is used every day for knowing totals, shopping, and you probably already see people using it around you. Knowing addition allows you to know how many of something there are, which is important to know for using money and buying items. When addition is learned well, it will also save you time, as it will take you just a few moments to add large quantities together that would take you a long time if you had to count up to them. Finally, addition is needed in order to learn higher level math principles such as subtraction and calculus. What do you think? Are there any other reasons you should learn addition? It's important to know if we have the requirements to learn the lesson. In education, this is called prior knowledge, or basically, what do we need to know before we can learn and use addition? First of all, we need to know numbers, that they go in order, and that we can count them. The amount of numbers we know and can count up to will be the limiter on how far we can add numbers together. An example of this: if you can only count to 10, then you won't be able to add numbers that go beyond that. If you need to refresh your numbers and counting, please click on the Help with Counting link on the bottom left side before moving on. Now that you know why it's important to learn addition and what you need to know before you learn it, let's cover the rules of addition. As mentioned previously, addition is the total amount of objects in a collection. In the first example, I had 3 apples, you had 2 apples, which gave us a total of 5 apples. One important rule of addition is that it's commutative, which means order of adding doesn't matter. As you can see in this illustration, if you add the 2 to the 3, or if you add the 3 to the 2, it will still give you 5 apples when you take them as a total. Another important rule to know is that the repeated addition of 1 is the same as counting. This means that if you know how to count, then you already know how to add, at least adding the number 1 to the previous number. As we can see here, adding 1 plus 1 is 2, adding 1 plus 2 is 3, and so on. And since you already know how to count, you've already started doing addition. Another very important rule to addition is that the addition of a 0 does not change the original number. This is because if you have something and you add nothing to it, you still have that same something. For example, if you had 1 apple and I gave you no apples, you would still have that 1 apple. You can see in these formulas that the first number is the same as what it is equal to, i.e. 1 plus 0 is still 1. After counting in order, the next easiest way to do addition is using your fingers. You probably have already counted your fingers more times than you can remember, and it gives you a good starting position as you know exactly how many fingers you have on both hands. So, if you have 3 fingers on your right hand and 4 fingers on your left, how many total fingers would you have? That's right, 7 fingers. Obviously, this is only useful for the most basic numbers to count up to 10, but it's an easy visual for you to see how many of something you have by using your fingers. Before you move on, it is important that you understand how to solve basic addition. Given what you just learned about the rules of addition and finger addition, please select the correct answer to 4 plus 4 out of the boxes below in order to move on to the next way to solve addition problems.